that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Tested by the potion. Loving this devotion.
Today I will be doing a review of the Uniball and Posca Pastels and Colour pencils. They got in touch with me a while ago and they sent me these goodies to try them out. I love to try different materials and experiment with different techniques, so I said yes. Just so you're aware, this is not a sponsored video and everything I'm going to share today is just my own experience using these materials. For today's video I will be using this Art Gecko sketchbook of 150 grams and also a brown recycled paper sketchbook with the Uniball and Posca Pastels and Colour pencils. And I will be making quick paintings of different animals using reference photos so that we can see how these pastels and colour pencils work, painting different subjects with different textures and colors. The Uniball and Posca pastels are actually called wax pastels. They feel more like crayons and their formula contains more wax than oil. I've checked on their website and they come in a 12 color set box and you have 3 different color combinations to choose from. These wax pastels are soft enough to mix between them, but at the same time they won't smudge like dry pastels usually do, because of that crayon feeling that I was telling you about. So you don't have to worry about ruining your painting or your page by accidentally rubbing your hand on top. This is a plus to me, being able to paint without worrying too much about ruining the paper. Regarding the actual colors, they are very bright and they have a very smooth touch finish. So it's actually very satisfying to touch once it's done. You can mix and blend and overlay the colors to get different tones and textures in your painting. Like if you apply very little pressure, you'll get a more textured look, and if you press harder into the paper, you will get a smoother texture and a more vibrant color. Apparently, you can use these pastels on different surfaces like wood, glass, fabric, and of course on paper. So I'm going to try and paint something on an MDF board too. Let's see how this will turn out. Now let's focus on the color pencils, which are called artist pencils. You can also get these color pencils in a 6 or in a 12 pencil box, and you can choose your favorite color combination from 10 different sets. These color pencils are sturdier than most, so they won't crumble and they won't break easily, which is very nice when painting, because sometimes when you get frustrated when you're using the pencil sharpener, as the tip of the pencils usually break a few times while sharpening, so it's so stressful. But you won't have to deal with that with these color pencils. They have similar colors to the pastels, so you can actually work with both at the same time, as I'm doing right now. I'm using the pastels for bigger areas and leaving the color pencils for more detail and line work. but you can still use them for painting big areas if that's your thing. Their colors are also vibrant and rich, and it also lets you blend and overlay colors. The texture is slightly greasier than the pastels since the color pencils have more oil than wax, but they still won't smudge your paper. So to sum up, I'd say that these pastels and pencil colors are very versatile, and that if you like to paint on other surfaces other than white paper, you definitely need to try this. I am using a brown recycled paper, and as you can see, the colors are still very bright. Also, I really like that they won't smudge your paper and that the color pencils won't break easily compared to others that I've tried. But I must confess that when I first got them, I thought, wait a minute, these are not pastels, these are crayons. So you must have that in mind when you're getting these, since they are not the typical pastels. So just have that in mind. They are just different and they work different. I have a small selection of pastels and color pencils with the basic colors, but I will definitely get the bigger set because you get many colors and different shades. So this was actually a very fun exercise for me to do, since I really need to get more into sketching just to practice my fish and my paintings. And the fun part about painting with these pastels, wax pastels and color pencils from Posca and Uniball is that they allow you to just do that, just sketches. You won't be able to get much detail as the tip of the pastels is very thick. So yeah, apart from that, I will say that it feels a bit hard and rough to mix the colors between them, so I was actually pressing a lot. My hand hurts a little bit from pressing that much. And then painting on the MDF board was actually fun, but also a bit unexpected, as I wasn't expecting the colors to be so saturated and so vivid, so I actually like that. But again, it's just for quick sketches and I wouldn't expect much details from them. Painting on white paper was fun, but you know, as usual. And then I really liked how the clownfish ended up looking. I think it's my favorite from all of them. And yeah, this was fun. So thank you Uniball and Posca for sending me these goodies to try, and I hope you enjoyed this video review, and if you like my content, please share with anyone who might be interested and subscribe. See you next Friday with another video. Have a nice week. Bye! Apparently you can use these pastels on different surfaces like wood, grass no. What? Yeah, stop it. Apparently. What you laughing at? What you laughing at, stranger?
Grass.